Fantasy football family, welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy with SJT. For those who didn't maybe caught on 2 weeks ago or whatever, I wasn't here. So for those who don't know me, I'm John, main man in the middle, Toine, and to the far right, Mr. Sean. And this is the Fantasy with SJT. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, please go to our Instagram page. Give us a follow, The Fantasy with SJT. Once again, The Fantasy with SJT. And also go over to It's Nation on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. So when we put those updates up there, you guys can go right on there and check us out. All right. So let's get into it, y'all.
Hold on, I want to take a second.
It's great to have you back, man.
Great to have you back, John.
It's great to have you back.
Missed you, man.
For the past couple weeks, nothing sounded like that. I'll tell you, everybody that's been watching, Tweezy was not getting it done. He was not. We got John Jay was on there. You're nervous, man. You look nervous. It's some huge shoes to fill. I'm happy my man is back.
I'm happy to be back.
Once again,
congratulations on the little.
And also, I want to put a special shout out there to my little man, Kyson, born 11/14/2020. Shout out to him, man. And also my wife, man. Definitely a true definition of strong black woman, man. So I got to shout her out too. Keisha, I love you.
Sir.
You know what I mean? So,
sir.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Man, sleepless nights. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I ain't about that life yet. I'm getting there. I'm adjusting.
Takes time.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
for
Man.
sure.
Congratulations, big time.
We got the win here this week. First time we've been doing this for week 12?
We've been doing this for a
First
minute,
time
man.
we all three won.
Yeah, man. All three of us victorious. Put my man John there first.
That's
good. Go ahead. Run through.
All right. The reason why it hasn't been all three of us, I mean, Sean and Toine have been winning, but I've been slacking. I ain't gonna lie to you. 4-7, but I still got a 0.0000001% chance to make it. So I'm still holding out hope. But we'll get into my matchup. I went against EK and Watson. Let me start off with him. Finally gave me a 30+ game. Like,
Watson did his thing.
He balled out. 344 passing yards, 2 TDs, 6 rushes for 36 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. So he came through for me, man. I wasn't too sure about that matchup going against the Patriots, but he looked good, man. So I definitely got to give it up to him. Really, to be honest with you guys, I really didn't look at my lineups like that because I'm like, all right, I'm already out, whatever. But I still put something in there just for it was a scrub game. It was a toilet bowl matchup. Me and EK. It was a toilet bowl matchup, you know. But I don't want to lose EK, so you know. So I had to give him that L, you know what I mean. But
That was supposed to win. You're winning.
yeah, then Clyde came through for me with 20.2, 14 rushes, 69 rushing yards, 2 TDs.
Was that his best game since week 1?
No,
Yeah.
I mean fantasy wise.
When he played Buffalo, he put up 20+.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because after week 1, I didn't hear much about Clyde.
yeah.
He's been the fantasy disappointment, to say the least.
I'll tell you this though. I think that he should,
man.
he should be the bell cow, man. I don't think that he should come. Even though y'all know how I feel about my guy, but I don't think that he should come off the field.
I mean, but it's not even that. It's Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Like, Pat Mahomes, like
Yeah.
And still, Levy got in the end zone too. That didn't he got in the end zone?
yeah,
Levy-
That's what I'm saying.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter like what my guy did. It's just the fact that I personally don't think that. I think that should have been like Edwards or Like, I think he earned that touchdown, like to be in the
Let
game
him
at
have
that
3,
point
right?
in time. Like it was 24-28. It was crunch time. Like it was a close game right there.
At
for
the
him
end
to
of
be
the
in
day,
game.
it's still
it was a big
Le'Veon Bell. He's an all-pro running back, so you got to put him in. You got to put
At
him
some
in
point,
the game.
he'll
You
get
got to
some
think.
type
You
of
got to.
but I think that if he gets stopped there, it's definitely hilarious.
But he put a good showing out. Now, Duke Johnson,
disappointment.
You know what I mean? Like
Just filling in. I mean,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he's
Your
filling
starters
in.
out.
He didn't do much. I don't even know what his carries were, but didn't put out a good showing. Marvin Jones, 7.1. Felt like it could have been better, but I'll take it. Julio with the injury, 4.9. If you got Julio on your team, I mean, it's been a rough year because he's just been hurt back. I mean, coming back. I mean, it's iffy. You don't know I don't think he's gonna play next week, but 4.9 that hamstring injury. It's just lingering, and I just don't see it. I don't see him. I see him playing next. I see him not playing next week, but the week after that, I think he'll be all right. So he should be good to go for the playoffs. Schultz gave me a fluke touchdown. Tight end Dallas Cowboys gave me a fluke touchdown towards the end of the game.
Fantasy,
Salvage,
man. Take it.
salvage his stat line.
The bottom half of your roster came to play.
Yeah, they were solid. They were solid. I
Deshaun
agree.
Watson.
Who you have in there defense? You had the Chargers.
I had the Chargers. Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
Chargers. Yep.
Early, I was like,
Oh,
damn,
man, yeah.
It
early.
should be early.
Great.
But
Starting off good.
think about it.
Don't go down from
If
there,
they didn't
but
get
still,
that, they would have finished with what, 3?
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I mean, they got it.
Yeah,
though.
I mean,
they got it. It's
Sean
football.
Like that too, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Football,
off the
man.
punt,
Yeah,
That's how it works.
It works like that.
Not always gonna be pretty.
Evans didn't run the ball too great, but he was wide open on that
Scored a
touchdown.
touchdown.
He's in there.
Mhm.
He's involved.
My-
Your kicker is arguably
Yeah,
like your
Blankenship.
kicker's involved. Blankenship he's involved.
They're great.
He's like cool.
Top 2 kickers, I probably say Blankenship and then
He's like cool.
they're the top kickers to have,
yeah,
in my
right.
opinion. And I ain't even gonna go through EK squad. Whatever he took the L is what it is. You know, Russell Wilson, whatever he didn't do what he needed to do. So I mean, we ain't gonna get too much.
Who
on
cares?
No comment.
Who cares about that?
No comment.
We
Think
just
we
touched
gonna-
on the winning team.
Yeah, we're gonna touch
But-
my matchup next. You know what I'm saying? I had a pretty decent week. Also, A-Rod gave me a nice little farewell there, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I made a move. Next week, y'all see Pat Mahomes up there. It's yeah, looking good, man. Two in a row. It's the schedule, man. Like A-Rod. I wanted Pat Mahomes before this week, even though A-Rod put up more. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is because A-Rod plays Indy and then he plays Chicago. Like, I'm trying to make the playoffs. I gotta make a move. I gotta get better at some position. And people think, oh, you need an RB2. I can get better at one of the positions that I already have. So I had the players I needed to have to ship off. Even though I think CH kind of right now like CH made out because DJ Moore like he's on the up and up 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah, 2 good weeks. I think it's a fair trade because you get the Bears.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah,
I can't complain with the
good.
trade.
You got rid of A-Rod. A-Rod's having
a
great year.
Yeah, he's having a great year.
So
He's having
I'm not saying that it's a bad trade.
he's having an
but
MVP
it's just-
season.
I don't know. CH just jumped the gun quick. I guess he thought he was gonna win this week. CH,
Yeah.
if you're watching, you thought you were gonna win.
That's the only thing that was iffy with
That's
me
why you
about
made
the
the trade.
trade was just because like, all right, you're 3-7, my man. Like, I mean, it's
I feel you.
it's you're down. Like you're trying to just give away, so it could kind of look suspect, but it wasn't a bad trade.
But
It
knowing
was a good trade.
CH, you know it's not so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Knowing
really
CH,
thinking he had a
really
chance.
thought he had a chance.
Like,
But
You probably still do.
Like, he told me I have an outside chance of winning this week, and it's only going to happen with Pat Mahomes. And he made that trade on Saturday, meaning that he's going to get to keep him through Tuesday. So
Yeah.
I mean, he did his thing. He made the right decision. Pat Mahomes, if he doesn't throw that pick, he has 1 point. A-Rod, even though those points wouldn't have helped him against Sean. Sean had Taysom Hill in there right now, which
We're gonna
you
get.
will
We're gonna
see.
get to that.
You will see it later that he had the virtual cheat code in there, and it wouldn't have mattered. That's crazy. Anyway,
Remember the
there was
Grand
me.
Theft Auto?
Me
Anyway.
and Sean were talking about that matchup before it happened. I was like, all right, CH making all these moves. He's about to catch an L. Like it's he's gonna catch the L. Like
trust me, I know too. I was just
I
praying.
mean, I know you gotta have hope.
I
Like CH,
I thought I was gonna wake up. I thought I was gonna
I
wake up
get
and
it.
see that this trade was vetoed.
CH, are you out there? Are you out there?
I don't know. We won't know. We won't know. But hey, Matt, you trying to pull that back up. Thank you, brother. Hey, so Aaron Jones did his thing against Indy, a tough defense. You know what I'm saying? Alvin Kamara had 10.5. It's his lowest scoring game of the year. To attest to that has a lot to do with what Taysom Hill was in there doing. Taysom Hill scored 2 rushing touchdowns from 10 yards or less, and that's Alvin Kamara's territory. So, I mean, going forward, it could be less. It could be a lot less for my man. Hopefully, Sean Payton's like, you know what, we got to keep this guy involved.
They're going to find ways to get.
Yeah,
they're
going to get Kamara.
You have to.
And if regardless, like, you know what I'm saying, like he's taking advantage of everything that he gets. I mean, as you guys can see here, my man gonna bounce it to the right here real quick, stumble in, get the touchdown. That was pretty much my man's only highlight from the day, right there. I mean, I'm happy that he scored and everything like that, but that's my man's only highlight from the day. Taysom Hill is pretty much like the Taysom Hill show. And if you guys were watching the game, I know you guys know I was disappointed because I thought I was done after that. I was like, 10.5 ain't gonna get it done from Kamara. I need 30 from my man.
30.
Looking at my team, but it is what it is. You know, LaMichael Piron showed promise before he got hurt. He had like 9.3, I believe. I can't necessarily see. I don't remember, but I think he had 9.3. Yeah, he had a solid showing. My man Robert Woods, though. If anybody watched that game on Monday night, everybody was present for the Monday night show. My man Robert Woods came to play, and it's crazy because I benched Robert Woods prior to finding out that Teddy wasn't going to play. I found out that Teddy Bridgewater wasn't going to play. I took DJ Moore out. I took DJ Moore out, who had a solid week 2. He had 18 points. And I'm like, dang, Robert Woods not getting 18 points. I might lose off of this decision. And Monday night, I'm telling you, all day Monday night, I'm out grocery shopping. I'm trying to take my mind off the Monday night game, and then I see this on Monday night touchdown early. It's 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. I'm like, okay, he only got 5 yards, 5-yard catch, touchdown. You know, but you know, for the rest of the game, all in all, my man was player of the week for the NFC. Man went off. He went off last week. You know what I'm saying? Dominic Sue tried to take my man out right there, but it wasn't enough. So, I mean, I like it. I like what I saw. I don't know why this hasn't been happening all year. You know, I don't know why this hasn't been happening all year. I really don't know why. It should be the Robert Woods and the Cooper Kupp show. Ugh. But Cooper Kupp show should be Devonte Parker. And Michael Thomas. I got to give my man stats because that's my guy. Everybody knows MT's my guy. 14.9. He had a hell of a game. I think MT is officially back. If he doesn't drop this one pass, that's like 20 yards. I don't know if y'all seen that. Did you see that pass that went right through his hands? It was like a 20-yard in, right through his hands. Uncharacteristic drop by MT. He would have took that to the house. I think MT had a great game. MT's back. He roast you out of it, but you got a solid team, man. Just like your team says, team spoiler, you're going to be ruining a lot of playoff hopes pretty soon here. Devonte Parker caught a touchdown early, 3-yard touchdown catch. It was solid, 15.1. He got most of those points with Fitzpatrick in there. But people don't know that's Fitzpatrick's guy. Last year, Devonte Parker finished with the most yards and touchdowns in the AFC. If you guys follow this, y'all seen me and Sean pre-season arguing about this on a segment that Devonte Parker led the league last year, led the AFC in receiving yards and touchdowns. So hopefully Fitzpatrick is in there. Fitzmagic, I need you, man.
Fitzmagic.
But they had a lot of talk about Devonte this week, saying that he's going to be more involved in getting the ball. Chuck, are you out there? Is Chuck out there? We gotta go. We gotta go to the comments. Is Chuck out there? I don't think he is. Chuck isn't out there. Chuck told me to start Hayden Hurst at tight end.
I did too.
Oh, so you're a part of it.
Yeah, I'm a part of it as well.
So let me talk about this.
Because Kylie said the comment.
It was between Hunter Henry and Hayden Hurst. I thought it was pretty even. I thought either one of these guys, one guy's going to put up 9, one guy's going to put up 12, but one guy put up 12 and one guy put up 0. And I almost lost because of this. Like, I'm getting texts in the morning. Like, I know every time you look at Hayden Hurst and that 0, you want to cry. Yes, I do, because Hayden Hurst is on the bench with 12.8. my tight end. So that's huge. And that segment would never come about ever again. I would never let a fan pick. I would never let a fan pick what
Gotta go with the
my
gut.
lineup is going to be.
Gotta go with the gut.
Never.
Your gut was telling you John it wasn't.
Hey, the people
My
out
gut
there,
was- everybody
do
was
not
telling me.
take that. He needs to pick his own guy. Don't take that, people.
Facts.
Don't
Facts.
take that. It's like, nah, I know.
Facts.
Hey,
Hey,
you never do that.
I agree. I agree with everything Reezy's saying, but we're gonna get into that when it's time for when it's time for P's turn to talk about his team. I agree with that. Chris Godwin scored late in that Rams and Bucks game. That was essential for me right there. That was pretty much it. That was it. That like sealed it for me. I didn't think Gronk didn't have much going on right there. I mean, even though I was down a lot, Gronk didn't have much going on right here, as you can see. He's wide open on the right side, on the out, little 6-yard out. Call it a 6 route. It's a 6 route. Yeah, it's a 6 route. Yeah, it's a 6 route. It's 6 route. Like it looked like he dunked on a defender. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, my man celebrating in the end zone. It was a great win right there, right then and there. I'm yelling, get in, nigga. You already know. If y'all at home, y'all watch fantasy, y'all want y'all players to get in.
Score.
Because at the 1 yard line, my guy's not getting the ball no more.
But
They're
you
going
was
heavy. They're
You
going
was
heavy
down by
right
like 6 at that point right there, right? And he scored that. That put you over.
No.
top.
I was
up.
winning.
He was up.
You was winning?
I was up. This just stamped it. Yeah, this just stamped it. This just stamped the win. Like I don't know what zone, what coverage is that? Like
That's
my
no
man
coverage.
is
That's
no.
what you call no coverage.
Yeah, come on, man. But it looked good. It looked good. It looked like Godwin's getting back. Like 31, you're in the end zone, son. Like you're talking about
why
all
are you
pro
stopping?
last year, man.
Go
like,
make the tackle. Go
yeah,
he was
man.
scared. He did not want to make the
touchdown.
tackle.
Look at the pylon cam. We're gonna give you pylon cam. You know, big ups to ESPN Monday Night Football, but it was what it was. That was it was a great feeling to get that right there. My defense came to play. The Saints defense just annihilated the Saints. I mean, the Saints defense just annihilated the Atlanta offense all day. 8 sacks, 2 picks, 17 points. That's what you need to win. That's the difference between those close games right there. If they put up 0, I mean, low key, they still win. But it doesn't matter. They came to play. I needed it for points. And Koo, who we just talked about, is
Young
arguably
way, cool.
Young way. Hey, look, next season, if y'all got to pick, it's just like Max said last week, like, yeah, man, you didn't have Koo in there. Like, I know your kicker. There's a reason why I had no kicker in there last week because I couldn't drop nobody.
Hey, let me talk about that. Reezy tried to one up you this week and put no running back in there.
Yeah.
Trying to one up you this week. Hey, Reezy, you trying to one up and put no running back in there? You heard Toine talking shit? You heard Toine talking shit?
And Rel, you watch our show every week, bruh. How did you leave Swift in there?
Hey, come on, Reezy. You gotta do better.
One thing I will say
Gotta
about
do
Reezy,
better,
one thing I'll say about Reezy is low key like Reezy is the definition.
Man, I forgot Swift was hurt.
Yeah. Reezy is the definition of I do this for fun. Like he really plays fantasy, like to kick it with us and be competitive with us. You know what I'm saying? He forgot that Swift was hurt, but he definitely would have threw Jonathan Taylor. He definitely would have threw him in there. But man,
Hey, stop smoking and run.
Bro, yeah, man, stay off the weed. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm saying he's smoking that good pack. If you ain't put nobody in here, yeah, my man had 0. But Reese still got the dubs.
Still got the dubs.
Hey, Reese, you get the. You fucked me this week, man. I needed you to lose, but regardless, you came out with the W. Hey. Big ups, man. With no running back in there, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
No back. Born. Look at that. Hey, you see that? Y'all watch the show. Y'all know it's just another week. It's another week. Last 5 weeks, I put up what 130.
Definitely got a shout out.
147. Like
definitely got to shout out ESPN for that.
Like,
shout out ESPN for that.
Shout out ESPN. The guy that I started, Taysom Hill at 24. Mark Andrews still had 18.
Yeah, bro. It doesn't matter.
That's 141.
6 points.
I still put up 141. Come on, man.
Like, it was.
Hey,
you still would have caught the dub.
Look, credit is given what credit is due. Yeah,
you know, like I said last week, it's championship or bust with this roster.
You're due.
Like I'm not due.
You're due.
Well, maybe
you're gonna be due.
Maybe for the playoffs. Hey, well, we're gonna start with Kyler Murray. My man went on Thursday night. Seattle's defense. came out striking. Like they were all over the field. It was tough out there for Kyler Murray. No rushing touchdowns for the first time in like 3 weeks. He threw for 260 and 2 touchdowns. So he had a okay passing day, like, but it didn't look good. Like I didn't like the way it looked.
It wasn't a Kyler Murray game.
It wasn't a Kyler Murray type game. Like,
that was the lowest scoring game of the year, right? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
it was his lowest scoring game.
And he
of
still
the
put
year.
up 19.5. That's
still
still
put up
quarterback
140.
one numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But the way, I think Seattle's defense is back with Jamal Adams back. They look tough.
Yeah, these past
look
2
tough.
weeks, even
These
against
past
the Rams.
2 weeks,
Against the Rams, and then against the Rams was before the bye, right? They did a bye last week, but even though Seattle's defense is like they come into play.
They come into play. So Kyler Murray got New England this week. I need a better game. His shoulders hurt. Not the time to get hurt right now, but he's been solid for me, and I appreciate that guy. We're gonna move on to Dalvin Cook. 115 yards, touchdown. He fumbled. I don't know if that was a fumble, but it looked bang to me, but they called it a fumble. He's still solid. He's the running back 1 right now. But we're gonna get to that.
Got to make sure he clears his throat for that.
But yeah, Dalvin Cook's been very solid for me. Like the team is coming together. Like I'm loving it. I'm loving fantasy right now.
I hate your team.
It's fun right now. Fantasy is actually fun for me right now. This time last year, I'm losing games.
Yeah,
Man.
fantasy was
I'm
bad.
losing games. It was bad for me last year.
I would come over at like 8-2.
It was bad for me.
Hey, what you look like this week? He like, man, bro, get the fuck out. He's like, dog, I'm not talking fantasy. Like,
It was bad.
What you doing this weekend?
I'm feeling good.
I'm like,
We're gonna move to Miles Sanders. It was raining. It was muddy out there. No excuses though. No excuses because Chubb was out there looking like it was dry.
Yeah.
So so no excuses.
Chubb
And
was
Miles
out there
Sanders
looking,
fumbled. Like I need better production. Like all my players came to play this week except for Miles Sanders. So next week against Seattle, Miles Sanders, if you're out there, you can hear me. I'm sending a prayer up. It's gonna get to you. Come on, I need more. Especially in the playoffs, like going forward, I need more. You've been hurt, you come back and like get it together. Like Adam Thielen.
Hey, do we got the clip? We got the clip for Thielen?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Adam Thielen. You see that 8?
Credit is given when credit is due.
I'm gonna say last week
was a hell of
last week. What did I say?
What
I said Thielen had 2 touchdowns last week too. And I was like, I need more yards. I need more catches. He heard me. 8 for 123 and still got me 2 tugs.
This was crazy.
And this play right here,
ladies and gentlemen,
I was going crazy when this happened.
This is ridiculous. Look at this route. DB's beat. One-handed.
Hey,
you're holding me.
I had to see. I was like, did he catch it? Did he catch it? Fantasy. You never want to be like,
Go to the sideline.
He caught that.
Yeah.
I'm like, but when I seen him running off, I'm like, he caught that shit.
Yeah.
There's no way he didn't catch that. Like,
no way.
He's confident.
Yeah.
We put up 28.
28. Thielen's alive. He's back.
Look at this.
Of course,
Ridiculous.
Ah.
That's a tough catch.
Ooh.
I wish I could.
Look how he controlled the ball. Look at that. Ha.
That's trifling.
And got the flag. You see the laundry. You see the laundry on the field.
Who's that? Woozy? Is he still out there for Dallas?
Who knows who that is?
Woozy? Or whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, but Thielen, thank you. Like, you heard me last week. He had the 2 touchdowns last week, but I was like, I need more catches and yards. He did that and gave me 2 touchdowns again. That was a gift. Thank you. Early Christmas gift from Adam Thielen. But yeah, we're gonna move to Cooper Kupp. We were just talking about Robert Woods. Like, Kupp and Woods had a day.
Yeah,
both
man.
of them. This is what we thought we were going to see from the Rams receivers.
This is what we
Mhm.
thought
Throughout
we were
the season.
drafting.
Like,
We both conversed about this as
Right.
this happened. We were conversing.
yeah.
And there's a reason for that. But we're pretty much talking about this, and we're like, yo, we got Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. This is a toss-up. But look at this route. Look at this route. Now look at this. This is
Breaks them down.
shit
Ha!
show. Oh my goodness.
I love it. I love to see it.
Now,
Cooper Kupp.
all you high schoolers out there and college players,
This is what you want to do. Sell the inside, go outside. You think he's playing
Look
zone?
at 24, still looking
He's
at the
in
quarterback. Why are you still looking
my
at the
God,
quarterback?
He's out. Like, you're not making no plays.
But yeah,
like, come
thank
on.
you, Cooper Kupp. 11 for 145. He had 52 yards on the first drive.
They got good matchups moving forward too,
Yes,
don't
they
they?
do.
Yeah, great.
52 yards on the first drive.
Great, man.
I
Great.
told Toine, I was like, he's going for 175. He's going for 175.
I was like,
He didn't do it. He put up 145. I'll take it. But I need touchdowns, Cooper Kupp. Like, if you're out there, you can hear me. Get this to Cooper Kupp, please. I'm going to send a prayer up to him.
Go ahead and put that
Hopefully
out there in
get
the
to him,
universe.
Like, I need touchdowns.
He had
Like,
a great game, man. Great game.
I understand that, but he has 2 touchdowns on the year. Like, I need you to start getting some touchdowns. Get in the end zone. Please. Yeah, Cooper Kupp is great. He's a good receiver. He's underrated like my man.
Who's Jason? He said it's the family tanking on purpose. Yo,
That's
that's
CH.
John.
That's CH.
Oh man, that's CH. No, that's
CH.
CH. That's
Oh.
CH. My bad, that's CH. Yeah, that's CH. Like, no. Oh my God.
Hey, we don't know. We don't know what he's doing. I don't. Hey,
Hey,
maybe.
That's what
Hey,
I was saying.
I don't know. Maybe Toine over
But-
here. Maybe. Did you buy him lunch? 'Cause that's the thing in fantasy. People buy lunch and they get players. I don't know. I'm questioning it.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, Jason, I don't know what it is, bro.
Man.
Like, nah.
Look, everybody could have hit the veto button.
Hey.
It was what it was. I gave up 3 for 1. I gave up 3. I gave up the Chicago Bears defense, DJ Moore, and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers for Pat Mahomes. Now, here's the thing. It was Pat Mahomes and Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram is droppable.
Yeah.
He threw
He
him
is.
in as this is a player I'm gonna send you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I traded those 3 players for 1. And if anybody's seen the game last week, DJ Moore,
I mean, you traded Aaron
DJ
Rodgers.
Moore is involved now. Like 2 weeks in a row, over
Yeah,
15 fantasy points.
I mean, you
Yes,
gave up.
he's been killing. He's
yeah.
been killing.
So
Like,
now I'm just.
I
messing
gave up
with
a guy that I'm like, dang, I don't know, Devonte. Maybe I could have kept
What
DJ. Maybe I could have sent you Devonte. Maybe, but
When it comes to trades, though, like
you never know.
even with the veto and all that, like if it's not a crazy trade where I'm like, all right, this is ridiculous. Nah, we can't.
Yeah.
It's not like he's giving me Waller.
It
for
wasn't a
Hershey
bad
stuff.
trade,
Yeah.
so I didn't even think it was veto worthy.
Now
Like
he's
I
silly.
felt like it was a solid trade, but to CH motivation to do it, I just like, I don't know. But it was a
So,
fair.
yeah,
Reason,
so-
you don't need Pat
It
Mahomes.
was a
You
fair
don't need
trade.
Pat
I
Mahomes.
will say that. I can't knock the trade. It was straight.
Yeah, man, you should have. That's why he was asking. That's why he was
Hey,
asking
go back to the
for
matchup.
Lamar. That's why he asking for Lamar. But yeah, go back to the matchup. Bro.
All right, we're gonna move on. Taysom Hill. Everybody out there know. ESPN let him ride as a tight end this week.
Bullshit.
We getting a lot, everybody's getting. Look at those. Look, are those tight end numbers? No, my man threw for 18 for 23,
Look, look.
230.
You still would have won regardless, though. So, I mean,
But
I mean, the only thing I had to say about that too, one bad Pete, is that anybody could have picked up.
yes,
Taysom.
Mhm.
anybody. I wasn't the only one.
I'll
In
say
the league.
that.
It's 12
He
it's
wasn't the
11
only
other
one.
players
I
in our
agree with
league.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, I don't know if everybody got the news, but
I mean,
he jumped on the news and he texted me early Friday and was like, plugging Taysom in that tight end, and I was like, go for it.
mhm.
Like, I mean, if you pick them up, like it's
just like
it's
hitting,
gonna be a shit show.
it's like hitting
He's playing
jackpot.
quarterback at tight end.
it's like hitting jackpot. Everybody could have did one
Yeah.
thing,
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
but I'm the
Taysom,
only
my
one that
guy,
did it.
and he's
Hey,
running.
look at Taysom.
Get him at the 1.
Nick, if you're out there, hey, anybody out there in my league, you need Taysom Hill. I'm trying to trade him. I'm trying to trade him. Today's the last day to make a trade. Black Stones. I'm accepting wide receiver 1s and running back 2s.
Hell,
Hell. Quarterback 2.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's starting
Yeah.
for 3 weeks. So I feel like long as he's a starter and he's doing stuff like this running,
They on that.
no, bro, it's not much you can do about that because he was actually standing in
Because
the
what's
pocket
gonna
trying
happen?
to throw.
What happens if you're on that?
He threw 18 for 23.
What happens if you're on that?
What do you mean? On what?
What happens if the linebacker's on the
Then he's going to be throwing the ball over the linebacker.
But Taysom looked good. He looked good in the pocket too, though. He had some. He had some.
He was
some
in the.
good
It's not
passes.
like he was just running for his life.
Even we talked about
he was
Michael
out there in
Thomas.
the pocket like
Michael
standing.
Thomas put up
No,
what
I'm not saying
15
that he's not
something.
gonna
Taking
do well.
sacks.
I'm not saying that he's not gonna do
He
well.
was.
I'm not
He was.
saying-
He played
I'm
well.
not saying he's not gonna do well. Just saying
I mean, I
those
think
balls go to Kamara.
I think I think just because
True
my man
shit,
didn't
true
catch a
shit.
pass for the first time in 53 games.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. When you seen that
Taysom Hill's first game.
Taysom Hill's first game at quarterback.
I don't feel like. I mean, I feel like they're going to
no
get it
catches
together
for
this
Kamara
week.
ever.
I think they'll rectify that.
But it's
though.
not going to be like
Had to.
Kamara's
Yeah,
not
I
going to
think
be out
they'll
there
rectify
getting
that.
10 catches.
Yeah.
He's
Hey, Pete,
like
Pete,
with Drew Brees out there.
Shout out to Reezy. I said the same exact thing. I was like, bro, you made the move. That's within the game.
Yeah.
You didn't cheat. It's
That's what
within
I'm
the limits
saying.
of the game. You had the transactions to do it. You had the moves to do it. Like you did it. Like
Mhm.
anybody could have. I could have picked them up. Like you could have picked them up. Like
Mhm.
anybody in the league.
Anybody.
Even your opponent. You had enough class to ask your opponent, hey, do you want me to throw my tight end in there? Because if you feel some type of way about
Yeah.
this, I'll throw my tight end in there. But you had enough class to
Yeah.
ask CH that.
Yeah,
he did
he
that.
said no though. CH was like, nah. He was like, it's fair, bro. Like you picked him up. So
And it was a shit show.
we had one person.
You ain't even need-
We
you
had
ain't
one.
even need to do that. Like it is what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
We had one
what?
person
Yeah.
in the league that was actually like complaining, but then at the end of the day, he was like, it's ESPN's fault. He was like, it's not your fault. So he's like, start him. Like
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like if I'm playing a game, right? That's like you're playing Madden. You find a glitch that can win you games. Are you going to keep doing that to win? It's in the game. What is if it's in the game? It's in the game.
If I can run a 5-yard
Like,
out.
if
on every single
ESPN is
play,
letting me do
I'm
it,
running that
like,
route on every
who are you
play.
to tell me not
Like,
to do it?
oh, I'm gonna run the ball. I'm gonna run the ball.
Yeah,
But if I need a 4th and 3, I'm running this 5-yard out. That's a glitch. If my guys want to get this first,
Exactly.
keep it moving.
like
Every single play. Like
oh no.
exactly.
Like
That's
that's
how it-
Madden. Like
that's how it
Yeah,
is.
Taysom
that's
Hill.
how, that's how you win. That's how you beat games. You find the glitch in the
Yeah,
game.
you-
Taysom Hill's like
Like,
Michael Vick in 2004, man. It was
the guy that won the Madden tournament last year fucking had Trez Way, the Redskins punter, as his quarterback and ran the ball for the championship. He threw 3 passes for the entire Madden tournament.
that's bullshit.
No, we're just saying finding glitches.
Just find the glitch
Like-
and you keep it moving. You keep it moving. He had
No.
Tress Way at quarterback.
Yeah.
He's
He's
a
a
punter.
punter.
But why was he? Yeah.
Oh, the glitch is him running the ball the whole game. He ran the ball the whole game. He didn't need a quarterback. He didn't need to throw. He never threw the ball.
Oh,
he just,
I thought you meant
just
Trust
ran
Way
the
was
ball.
running. I'm about to say, well,
No.
But,
He ran the ball the whole game because he never knew he just said he was never going to pass. He won the Madden tournament off of basically just handing. Yeah,
That's crazy.
pretty much proving that there's a glitch in Madden to where you can run the ball on anybody. Yeah, and he won.
Hey, Ross. Shout out to A Ross. He did it. That's the same thing. I don't know. You can't
But
stop.
we're not talking about Madden though. Let's get it. Let's get it. So I mean, the rest of your lineup, you know what I'm saying? You had the Colts D.
Yeah. Who in there? Coach D. Hey, I mean, I was scared at first. Aaron Rodgers was lighting them up.
Okay, we skipped Balaj.
Oh yeah, Balaj. Gonna go to Balaj. He had a pretty decent day. 44 yards. He
Yeah.
added like
I need him.
20 receiving yards,
I need him.
couple catches,
Trade him. Trade him.
couple catches. You
Trade
know what I
him.
mean?
Who you want?
He almost scored a touchdown.
Who
It
you
was on the one. they was in the red zone a lot, and Balaj wasn't getting the ball. It was hurting me. I'm like, give my man a carry. Like, let him get in there. But he was solid, 10.6. I don't know if Eckler's coming back. If Eckler's not back this week, I'm starting Balaj. But if Eckler's back, of course I'm not starting. But I'm hoping Eckler's out one more week because I'm throwing him in there. You want to trade for him?
Weezy with the glitch. You said what now?
You want to trade for him?
No, you want Devonte. It's not happening.
Yeah, you're gonna give me
a Devontae.
you're gonna give me some. I'm not gonna.
Who you want? Woods.
Yeah, who you think I'm gonna take?
You're not getting Woods for Balaj.
Okay.
But anyway, move on.
But yeah,
We're not.
I'm not taking somebody that's gonna ride my pine.
Who do you want? You're not going to get a starter. You're not going to get somebody that's going to play.
Why?
Because he's riding your pine this week.
Not
Anyway,
if
we're
Eckler's
not gonna-
out.
Son, if Eckler's out, you're still starting the guy that you have in there now.
No, he's
Who you
hurt.
have in there now?
He's hurt. He
Who do you
didn't
have in there
practice
now?
today.
Who do you have in there now?
Ahmed.
Yeah, you're starting him.
He didn't practice
He's playing
today.
the Jets. Settle down. Oh, Ahmed didn't start?
Yeah, he didn't practice.
Ooh,
today.
boy, you're looking scarce. At the flex, at the flex. I'm not helping shit of that way.
Hey,
I'll tell you that.
well, yeah, Jason
The
Myers.
top team's not getting helped at all.
He missed the extra point, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
All right, man. We really got to get
You see what it is? 9-2.
Yeah.
Championship or bust.
Yeah. Championship or bust for P, 100%.
Championship
Welcome
or
back.
bust.
Welcome back to the playoffs,
Hey,
man.
Don't do
Hey,
that.
look, no, you're not gonna dap me. You're not gonna dap me, dog. You're not gonna dap me, dog. Come on.
Hey,
Welcome back. Welcome back to the playoffs,
You know.
man. You know what I'm saying? Song all day today. Welcome back. You play that, man.
Hey.
Good.
Buy
Yeah, we're
sells.
gonna get into the buys. I mean, today in most leagues, today is the last day you can trade. Some leagues where it was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, but in our league and in ESPN leagues around there, if you didn't change it, today is the last day that you can make trades. So these are the players that right now, if you're listening and you're like, who should I go get? These are the players that I think you should go get for the playoff run. Or even a couple players that if you need to make the playoffs and you want to go get these guys because you need them now, these are the guys right here. So I'm going to start off with Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson has a great playoff matchups in the playoffs. He plays Houston, Minnesota, and Jacksonville. Those are his playoff matchups. Those are great matchups. So if you can go get Allen Robinson right now, because he's been on the decline right now. Allen Robinson's been on the decline. So with his playoff matchups, if you can go get him for the low right now, go get Allen Robinson.
Then y'all go over Allen Robinson last week with
Yeah.
as far as the matchups.
Yeah, in the playoff matchups, like they're great.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's saying like,
and then
come get me now if you're a playoff team. Go
yeah,
get
and
Allen
then Nick
Robinson,
Foles,
man.
and it's like Nick Foles. All he does is he goes to A-Rob, or he goes to. Sometimes he'll get Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham put up a goose last week, but
Yeah.
it's usually them. Like he doesn't really throw the ball downfield, and then that one guy Mooney as well.
Yeah.
Like he's been playing solid, but
Mhm.
A-Rob is going to get his target.
He's going to get his target.
He's going to get his target, so he's going to
fantasy
be effective.
playoffs. You have someone like that's trying to get in the play. Like if you're somebody that's already in the playoffs and you got somebody that's
Mhm.
itching the surface, then they might need some players or something. Try to go get A-Rob because he's going to have a good playoff run. For you.
Mhm. And I agree with the sell high on that because
No, buy
if you-
low. That's buy low.
buy low.
Yeah.
Buy low, yeah, because definitely like if you are a playoff team and you're looking for those good matchups that you
Mhm.
you could be able to get them for the cheap,
Yeah.
because he's not like that. He's a number one, but he's not that like stud type
Yeah.
where he's flying under the radar. He's
Yeah.
underrated. Like to me, A-Rob is an underrated
He's
wide
on-
receiver.
Yeah, he's underrated.
So
Very
you
underrated.
could get something for cheap. You might catch somebody like CH in our league that may just be willing to just put up, give away his team.
he's trying to make a
'Cause he-
late playoff
He's
run.
trying to make a late. So you may catch a team like that, and so
I mean, that's the only way you're gonna trade now. Like right now,
Yeah.
you got to catch that guy that's like, fuck it. Like,
mhm.
I need a new team. Like, I need to make something shake. Like, I'm 4-6, and like,
Shout out to CH though, man. We ain't mean to go in on you like that though, man. But
all right. The next one is Lamar Jackson. We touched on Lamar last week in the playoff when we talked about the playoff guys that have
Mhm.
good matchups. Lamar is not Lamar of last season. He's not. Like the guy that has Lamar in our league has been starting Justin Herbert over.
mhm.
Like Herbert, a rookie over Lamar, the last year's MVP. Like,
But shout out to Rel.
but shout out to Rel. It's been
good.
great start.
It's been good. It's been a great move.
You see
for
what
him.
Herbert did last week? It's been good starts. Like, you see what Lamar can do, though. You see what he can do. So, against, like, he has a very favorable matchups in the playoffs. He has Cleveland, Jacksonville, and the Giants. I feel like he's going to destroy those guys. He's going to come alive in the fantasy playoff. If he doesn't, then I'm scared for Lamar next year. If he does, I'm scared for him next season. If he can't come alive for those guys, I'm afraid for him next
Hope so, man,
season.
'cause they saying Lamar
Like,
said that.
Yeah, and I mean Lamar.
Lamar said that teams are calling out their plays.
So is it coaching? You think it's coaching?
Go to the next guy. Go to the next
Is
guy,
it
please.
coaching?
I got something to say about this next guy.
Oh,
David
your man.
Montgomery. Just like Allen Robinson. The matchups are great. Like David Montgomery, he was out 2 weeks ago with a concussion. They had a bye this week. Before this week, he was running back 20. Yeah, it doesn't look good with David Montgomery. It never looks good. But he gives solid fantasy numbers when they play bad teams. And in their playoff matchups, again, like Allen Robinson, they have Houston, Minnesota, and Jacksonville. Like, he's going to get volume. Like, Cordell Patterson's not going to eat into his touches. Like, Cordell Patterson might get some passing downs, but he's not eating into his carries. Like, if they're on the goal line, it's going to be David Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's a solid running back, too, moving forward, especially for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that as well. Like Nick Foles, is he going to play next week? Nick Foles, I know he got hurt.
I think Trubisky might start. Who knows?
So, but he doesn't. It's like usually the clear cut guys is Montgomery going to run. He's going to get his carries. A-Rob is going to get his targets, and then there might be some people Jimmy sprinkled in there here and there on the goal line, maybe. But Dave Montgomery could be a buy low guy. I mean, I know you don't agree with that. I think he's going to be
I don't agree. I mean, I know what I said last week.
So what do you think he's going to be running back? What in those last 3 games?
What do you think he's going to be in the last 3 games? Let's ask you. You got him up here.
He's going to be running back 15 through 20, like he is right now.
Doubt it.
So what is he going to be?
He'll probably be running back like 25. It's not going to hold your roster over. I mean, I don't think that.
So you don't think he's worth buying low on?
I don't think so. Who you trading? What do you expect for David Montgomery when you trading? Who you trading for David Montgomery? Who you shipping?
Depends on your team, but he's a buy low, so he has
a player.
What do you mean give a player?
I know it depends on your team, but you gotta give a player. You gotta give a player that you're gonna trade for David Montgomery.
Would Chase Evans be a good player to trade?
I would keep Chase over.
You keep Chase Evans over David Montgomery?
Yeah.
Nah, not the way Drake is playing. I would not keep Chase Evans over.
Okay.
Montgomery.
That's a tough one right
there.
there.
Fair, but I'm looking at the offenses. I think that the Arizona offenses involves both of those running backs, and it was proven last week that both of them can eat. It's not proven that any running back can eat Chicago's offense. He's had good matchups already.
Yeah,
and he hasn't.
He's been a top 20 running back.
He's been top 20 based off.
What do you mean? What do you mean based off? Okay,
he's coming off a concussion.
A concussion, like it's not a sprain. It's not a hamstring. What do you mean
coming off a concussion? DeAndre Swift might not play this week. It might be the second.
Okay, but Montgomery's back healthy, fully practiced. Did you see the update? He's playing this week.
We'll see. So
it's not like he has a leg injury.
You think he's going to run all over Green Bay?
Who say he's going to run all over him? No, he'll probably have like 17 carries for 72 yards and a touchdown.
I guarantee you doesn't have more than 75 yards in any of those games.
That's what David Montgomery does. Like, he doesn't give you great. It doesn't look pretty, but he gives you solid fantasy production. Like, for a running back,
they don't even go to him in the red zone. They
go
for
to running back too.
They don't even go to him.
Why is he running back?
Nobody's trading anybody.
Before the bye week, why was he running back 20? That means he's a top 20 running back.
Would you try to? Okay, so he's better than one of the running backs in your roster, right?
Top 20.
Is he better than Ahmed right now? Is he better than Kalen Ballage?
I would start David Montgomery over those guys. Yes. Okay. What do you mean?
Okay. I'm not saying
Ahmed. He had 1 week. Like David. Like, what do you mean? David Montgomery was top 20 after
arguing with you.
After 9 weeks. David Montgomery was a top 20 back.
That's great.
You talking about a guy that had 1 week, 21 carries, 85 yards in the touchdown. This is like,
you got it.
Come on, man.
I missed this. I missed this. Let me stop. I missed this though. I missed being on set seeing this.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm
it's good. Good shit.
I don't
like. How is he?
I can see both. I can see both sides.
I just don't see how
he's had good matchups prior to this. He hasn't had 100. I don't think he has 100 yards in the season. And you're talking about a guy with volume. You want to know who this guy sounds like? And I went through this with P. You want to know who this guy sounds like? The lead back on the team who gets every single carry, who's involved. I went through this. Oh, hold on. I went through this with P. You know who that guy sounds like? You know who's a bum to you? Le'Veon Bell. That's who that guy sounds like to me. You saying that guy takes all the carries, great matchups. His matchups are great. He's going to get all the work. I can't compare David Montgomery to Le'Veon Bell, who just scored last week.
I'm saying Le'Veon is a all-pro. What are you talking about? You comparing David Montgomery to an All-Pro?
Hold on.
You comparing David Montgomery to an All-Pro running back?
Volume at this point.
No, you can't compare. No, we're
At
not
this stage of
comparing
his
value.
career, Le'Veon Bell, you're hearing it from me, is not an All-Pro.
But
Okay.
But how are you going to compare
He's not
David
an All-Pro.
Montgomery to Le'Veon Bell? Somebody,
I'm doing it. Situation.
you can't.
If that was Le'Veon Bell, would you be buying high? Would you be selling high?
No, because
or
Le'Veon's
buying
not
low
a
for him?
starter.
You would be if
But
Le'Veon
Le'Veon
Bell
was on the buy low
if
list a
Le'Veon
lot
Bell-
this week.
If Le'Veon
A
Bell
lot
played
this
for the
year.
Bears,
A lot
his
this season.
stats would look a lot better than him playing for the Jets.
We play for the Jets. He was a buy low candidate all the time on this show.
He played for the Jets.
But now he's a backup.
He was never a buy low.
We gotta look at the video.
We never
on that.
had Le'Veon as a buy low. We never had Le'Veon as a buy low in the Jets.
We gotta go back and
I'll
look
put
at that.
money on that.
What I will
money.
say is,
Yes, he
I-
was.
We never had a buy low. We never had a buy low.
Okay, we're not going to do this right now because we don't have any stats, so we're just going to.
I agree with both.
So he was a
True.
buy low, and
That's
I'm going
true.
to find
I
out
can
for
see
y'all
both sides.
as soon
I
as
can
this
see
is
both
over.
David Montgomery
Let's
is
move
this
on.
year's Le'Veon Bell.
It's
proven. It's proven. What did Levy?
Exactly.
No.
Like, you're
Because
talking
last
about-
year,
talent.
because last year Levy finished like running back.
You're
What?
talking about all pro,
15, 20?
all pro Le'Veon Bell, who just the third highest paid running back in the league, and David Montgomery, second year guy. How can you do that?
Okay.
How can
But
you
here's the
compare
thing,
the
here's
two?
the
It
thing,
makes
bro,
no sense.
Bro, here's the thing.
It makes zero sense.
Okay, it makes 0 sense. How does it make 0 sense?
Because
How does it make 0 sense? He's getting the same amount as
You
he's
know
getting
it
the same
doesn't
amount as
make
volume.
sense.
He's getting the
in
same
your head,
amount.
you're like, damn, does this make sense? Like, come on, man.
He's getting the same amount as volume as
Come on.
Levy did last year. Levy missed one game. Your man missed one game. He's in a better offense than Le'Veon Bell. He's in a better
You're
stage of his
comparing
career.
a second
He's
year.
better
running
right
back.
now than Le'Veon Bell
You're
was.
You're comparing a second year running back to a
I'm comparing.
running back.
I'm comparing a better system,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
I'm not saying that he's a better overall player. I'm saying a better system. Bro.
All right, man.
Come on, man. Le'Veon Bell didn't have nobody like A-Rod out there.
All right.
A-Rod.
Jamal Williams is the next one. He's getting more carries every week. I don't know if the Packers don't like Aaron Jones or trying to keep him fresh for the playoffs, but he's a buy low because if something was to happen to Aaron Jones, he's a bona fide running back one.
I agree with that.
That's the only reason he's a buy low.
100%. I agree.
Because this is the time you get those guys now. Like
Yeah.
all the backup running backs should be on rosters.
Yeah.
Like because Aaron Jones, he's been banged up this year. Something happens to him, you bring in Williams, he's an RB1. That's why he's on the list. Same with Latavius Murray.
Mhm.
If something happens to Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray is a bona fide running back one. He's getting 20 or more touches every game.
Now,
Especially with
also,
Taysom Hill in there. Like he's getting carries, even with Drew Brees.
the
He's gonna get a lot of
Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara owners, I would say definitely if you can buy low on those
Tony
guys,
Pollard,
go
like
get them.
all
go-
these type of guys.
Go
Like,
get them now while you still can because you never know what can happen down the stretch. If it could be
Stop
something.
talking about that.
But
No, we're
Go
gonna
to the
talk.
Jets,
This
go
is
to the
fantasy.
Jets,
Anybody that
go,
anybody that can be
I don't want to hear about
anybody that can be a
possibly
running back
happened to my
one.
guy. I don't want to hear about that.
That's right.
Hey,
Anybody that can be a
never
running
know.
back
Hear about
one.
it.
Anybody that can be a running back one. If somebody gets hurt, Tony Pollard, Latavius Murray, Jamal Williams, guys like that. You try to go
That's
get
true.
them just to
This
have
is-
them on your bench,
This is the time.
Just
of
in
year to get
case.
those guys. Yeah.
just in
This
case.
is the time of year to
Like,
get
yeah,
those guys.
there's a few handcuffed running backs that I would consider taking, like
Yeah.
somebody like a Chase Edmonds, somebody
Yeah.
like Alexander Madison. I don't like when he had his opportunity, he didn't do
I mean,
great,
that was one game.
but it's one game. Also, Tony Pollard.
What you say, Sean? What did you say about Alexander Madison? Cook
Like,
got to warm it up for him, right?
he
So-
Cook
do.
got to loosen it up for him.
But he's also had games where Cook wasn't in there that he was solid. So
Yeah, so it's a couple of guys,
he
not
didn't
much
make a name for
that I
himself
feel like are
as a backup, not doing nothing. He made a name. He did something. Like he had some solid games where Cook wasn't in
yeah.
there.
Only a few guys I say that are handcuffed. even
Is he
Gio
Dalvin Cook?
Gio
No.
Bernard is,
That's
I
what
think,
you
is a good
want me to say?
handcuff
Like, I don't
for Joe
understand.
Mixon, which he's been doing.
He's no Dalvin Cook,
No,
but
he's not.
those are guys that you want to have on your roster. Like you never know. Down the stretch, you never know. It's a long season. Well, people get banged up. No one is 100% right now. Nobody's 100%. All right, so hi, Deshaun Watson.
I agree 100%.
Deshaun Watson hasn't been doing anything this
I
season.
agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
he had two solid games.
100%.
yeah, I need to see what his schedule is like. Why?
Tough schedule.
Why we selling
His
him?
next three games are against the Colts, Chicago, and the Colts.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
Tough.
So
So
I mean,
this
yeah,
is when you want to sell him. Yes, twice in 3 weeks.
It's the worst quarterback matchup. Bro.
they got Detroit.
Terrible.
Detroit
So
up
Deshaun Watson.
Detroit
if-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
He should do
yeah,
solid. now.
but we're not talking. We're not speaking on Brady.
Play. But
This is beyond that. Like this
That's
show right now is for the playoffs. Like, and these matchups that I just showed you, it's not going to do it for you with Deshaun Watson. Like, he had 2 solid weeks. Now, if you can trade him today, right now, and you got a quarterback, like maybe you picked up Herbert and you got Watson. This is the week. This is the day, because this is the trading deadline today.
Mhm.
Trade him. Like,
Yep.
get rid of him. He's not going to
This
do.
our day.
He's not going to. Yeah. He's not going to do anything
Wait,
else.
wait,
for
wait,
you.
hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Today's our day.
Yeah.
Today's our day.
Yeah.
The show's over.
These are the last days you can trade. Bro.
Yeah, no, I don't think it. 'cause
Nigga,
it's
is it the
grayed out.
28th?
I tried to trade
The
people. It's grayed
25th?
out.
Oh, so you can't trade today.
You cannot trade today.
It's the 25th.
It's grayed out. When I try to click trade, it's grayed out.
Oh,
shit.
I'm thinking
Well-
because I had no transactions.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's so. I mean, in your league, it might be. If you're out there
Yeah.
listening, it might be okay. But
All right, next
Wait.
next sell high is James Robinson. In weeks 15 and 16, they play Baltimore and Chicago.
tough. Shit shows.
Tough matchup.
Tough.
So I hope
Tough.
you got rid of James Robinson. He's a good running back. He's great for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hope I pay Trevor.
Like, yeah, I play him this week. So, but
15 though. 15,
Yeah, I know,
15,
I know.
16,
yeah, I mean,
I need him.
Yeah.
I need
But-
that to happen.
get rid of James Robinson. Move him if you can now. Now. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Don't wait like yesterday. Taysom Hill. The hype is real with Taysom Hill right now. Like,
But when Drew's healthy, Drew's
yeah, I mean,
True.
and that's why he's a sell high because
I mean, I don't
because
disagree.
Drew Brees is coming back in what 3 weeks? Week 14. He could be back potentially. So right now, if somebody in your league is like, I want Taysom Hill, get rid of him.
Mhm.
And you got a quarterback like Kyler Murray or anybody.
Yeah, coming
like,
off of that game, you can definitely get good value. For
Yeah.
Taysom Hill.
Nobody in our league wants to trade with me, so it's not gonna happen. But yeah,
Antonio Gibson.
Antonio Gibson. The only reason he's on here, Antonio Gibson is on here because they play playoffs. They play at Pitt, at San Francisco, and then they play Seattle. Like week 16 could be good for you, but 10 and 15 are
Got to make it to week 16.
you got to make it. You got to make it
True.
there.
That's very true.
But of course, a lot of people it's not you're not going to trade Gibson, like. But anybody's tradable. So if you can get a good value out of for Gibson, somebody that has a better playoff matchup, maybe I would try to do it.
I would definitely try to do it.
Like David Montgomery, I would try to do it. But yeah, that's it for the buy lows and sell highs. And this is the last time we're going to do buy lows and sell highs because
It's playoff time.
playoff time. No more
Yep.
trading. So
I'm not trading Antonio Gibson for David Montgomery. Dang, I can't even do start them sit-ems.
Oh
Done.
shit.
Done, man. We're done. I'm gonna breeze through it real quick.
I was like trying to fill out the rest of the episode.
It's all good, man.
Start them
we got
sit-ups.
some questions up, unanswered questions up there.
Wait. Who's Seattle play?
Who does Seattle play?
He said Seattle.
Seattle.
Washington plays
They got
Dallas.
it. Seattle. Seattle.
Start
definitely has-
Washington.
Hold on, wait. Who does Seattle play?
Seattle plays Philadelphia.
Start fucking Seattle.
I mean, you can start.
I mean,
You can start Seattle or Washington.
Did y'all see? Okay, so listen. The
Carson
reason why I'm
Wentz
saying
sucks.
this, the reason why I'm saying this is because, yo, Seattle's defense does not look like Seattle's defensive ranking on whatever app you're using. Let it be Yahoo, let it be NFL.com, and my favorite ESPN. But it's going to say that Seattle is the worst defense. Great, granted. The last 2 weeks, we just talked about it. Like they just held Kyler Murray to his lowest point total of the year.
Chuck
like
P, welcome.
you know what I'm saying? Like he has to you have to start Seattle's defense, man. Like Seattle's defense is coming to play. Jamal Adams out there flying around. He's taking out their best player.
Yeah, and with Washington, like Dallas, yeah, they're starting Andy Dalton, but they got weapons out there. Like,
Yeah.
they can make things happen. So yeah, I would start Seattle's defense for sure.
Yep.
I
agree.
Seattle.
And Chuck, yeah, you almost did me in, man. You almost did me in. Hey, Chuck, you almost did me in, man. I started Hurst. I started Hurst, and he put up a donut, bro. Put up a donut. and you know what? With Hayden, what fucking Hunter Henry did, like tight end 3 this week. I think it was like tight end 3 or something like. I don't know. He had 12.8, but thanks for those 5 to 8 targets. My man was getting gobbled up out there. But you know.
Talk about
it. Facts, yeah, you can. All right, so look, start Tua against the Jets. If you got any players playing against the Jets this week, as you can see, I would have put Devonte up there, but I didn't for the wideout. So start Tua, the bounce back game. They benched him early for Fitz, but I don't think that's going to happen in the Jets game. Herbert just went off. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah,
All right, the next game, Alex Smith against Dallas. I just saw what Kirk Cousins did. Kirk Cousins just went off against Dallas. I think you need to start all your quarterbacks against. I mean, yeah. I mean, and Alex Smith has been looking pretty good. He's definitely comeback player of the year. If he doesn't get it, it's fixed 100%. He's coming off that leg.
Hey, Reezy, Alex Smith,
fixed.
boy.
It's fixed if he doesn't get it. Alex Smith is going to have a good game on Thursday night on Turkey Day. All right, let's get it. So the running backs, I got Savant Ahmed. I know it looks like Ahmad, but it's Ahmed. I feel like the Dolphins will have a lot of goal-to-goal opportunities. I feel like Ahmed will be the beneficiary of that. Fuck P. All right, next, David Montgomery versus Green Bay.
Hey,
I know.
Hold on. Hey, if y'all listen out there, you got David Montgomery as a starter.
Come on. Listen. Green Bay. Oh, listen. Buy low. No. Listen. I didn't agree with the buy low. Don't get me wrong. I didn't agree. I never said he wasn't going to go off against Green Bay. I never said that.
I mean, but you can buy him now and start him against Green Bay
for one game. All right. But for the rest of those games, the defenses are better. Like
what?
I mean, it's more for Green Bay. For Green Bay, it's more secondary. But if you need him for one game, yeah, you can get David Montgomery. I think David Montgomery has a. I think I'm playing David Montgomery this week. So I think it's a good game. All right, Terry McLaurin versus Dallas. Terry McLaurin is looking like an upper echelon receiver this year, top 15.
Hey,
he's gonna eat. He's gonna eat them. Y'all seen what? I'm gonna say Justin Jefferson because I can't go Adam Thielen yet. Terry, you ain't got it yet, but. You're almost there. Terry. You're almost there in the Adam Thielen, bro. Like, keep balling, keep doing your thing, watching the football team all day. But I think Terry McLaurin has a big day. All right, next, I think DJ Moore. I hate to put him up here because I just traded him, but I think that he's going to eat the Minnesota Vikings. He looked like the guy I drafted. He looks like the guy I drafted 100%. DJ Moore, big ups. Hope you have a good season, man, and I know you're going to eat the Minnesota Vikings because they're going to be on Roby Anderson. Hunter Henry, my guy. Buffalo's terrible against the tight ends. From what I'm going to stats for you right now, but if you got Hunter Henry out there, definitely against Buffalo, you need to start him. Jonnu Smith went off against them. Also, a bunch of other tight ends went off against them. I think you need to start them. Start all your tight ends against Jacksonville. Austin Hooper. It's a sleeper game. A lot of people not thinking about Austin Hooper under the radar. So
he is very under the radar.
If you got Austin Hooper, start him for sure. Yep. New Orleans Saints versus Denver. A lot of people don't know. I think Drew Lock got I think he has 11 picks to 7 touchdowns this year, and it's pretty errant on his throws. So when he's under pressure. And that's something that the Saints strive on. Thanks, John, for dropping him. I appreciate it. I was talking big trash about him earlier in the year,
now
but
you got him started
that's my defense now. Those my guys.
Hunter Henry. Yeah, Buffalo's ranked 30th against tight ends.
Yeah, they're trash.
Yeah,
that's why they were. I looked at the same thing too.
They're trash.
That's why he's up there. Hunter Henry, 2 touchdowns in consecutive games. You know what I'm saying? 1 touchdown in consecutive games. He's having a good gear so far. New Orleans defense versus Denver, as I said that. Miami Dolphins against the Jets. But they got Joe Flacco in there to look a lot better. But even though he threw 2-3 touchdowns last week, Chargers still picked 6 to 1 to the zone.
They're gonna get sacks.
They're gonna get one. They're gonna get one. And the people, just like I said last week, do not sleep on Miami Dolphins defense. I'm playing the Miami Dolphins defense this week. Those are the 2 defenses in my league that I got the Saints. My opponent has the Dolphins. And I'm in it for a tough one because I think that his defense might put up more points than mine, but I'm just hoping. I look like I'm in a dogfight. All right, we can go to sell house. Robinson and Gibson.
I'm worried
Robinson.
about Robinson because
Oh,
he
James
likes to
Robinson?
turn over the ball every 5 seconds.
Is it James Robinson, Miles?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Allen Robinson.
Yeah, what Robinson you talking about?
Well, James or Gibson.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it's James. James Robinson is playing the Dolphins. Gibson's playing the Cowboys. I think you need to go with Gibson.
Nah, Robinson
I think-
plays Cleveland this week.
No. I'm thinking of who the players are in general. No, James Robinson plays
For Jacksonville.
for Jacksonville. They play Cleveland.
They play Cleveland.
I think you should go with Gibson because I think that the Washington offense is going to move the ball on Dallas. I think more goal-to-goal opportunities Gibson's going to have. I think that they're going to get the ball to Gibson. They don't have no short distance type player outside of Logan Thompson. I think they give it to my bad, Miles. I think they give it.
He's saying that Jacksonville's quarterbacks likes to turn the ball over.
Oh yeah, I think that you should go. I think you should go Gibson because of goal-to-goal opportunities. It was a high-scoring game last week with Minnesota. It's personal opinion. My peers might think different. I don't know, but I will go Antonio Gibson because I think they're gonna have more goal-to-goal opportunities against Dallas. All right, so we go to the sits. Drew Lock versus New Orleans. I just gave y'all that. I think New Orleans is going to lock that up. Drew Lock has not looked really good this year, and that was my sleeper pick to go off this year, man. Hopefully something changes. All right, Ryan Tannehill versus Indy. Indy's defense has looked elite. I mean, Aaron Rodgers went off a little bit, but Aaron Rodgers also had 1 pick and 1 fumble in that game. So be aware. Like, temper your expectations for Ryan Tannehill if you start him. If that's the only guy you got, then you got to start him. Downgrade Aaron Rodgers versus the Chicago Bears. This is a big reason why I traded him because this week would have been make or break. He could have a big game. I'm saying downgrade him because you're going to start this guy, but you never know what's going to happen with the Chicago Bears defense. All right. So, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Tampa Bay. Y'all seen the whole Los Angeles Rams offense. Y'all seen the whole Los Angeles Rams offense like as a whole. No running back. I think went over like a 15-yard carry. Akers had like a 10-yard carry, but that was it.
Yeah.
Like it looked bad out there. They're shutting down the running. Dominican Sue and Jason Pierre-Paul are out there, bro. They going it look yeah, man. Like it look.
A lot
But
of passing going on.
it's a different type of offense. So I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the Chiefs open it up. You're not. I should have put Clyde Edwards-Helaire on a downgrade because you're starting him regardless. You're not benching him. But I think this is a game where if you have better options, you can bench Clyde Edwards-Helaire because I don't think that happens with 14 carries, 69 yards last week.
Yep.
Melvin Gordon versus New Orleans. Y'all seen Todd Gurley last week looking like he was stuck in mud the whole game. I got them shutting that down 100%. 100%. If I'm wrong, y'all can clown me on that, but I don't think Melvin Gordon does much this week. Ezekiel Elliott versus the Washington football team. The first game didn't look too pretty. Washington football team's front seven is pretty solid. I think it's going to be, if anything, they're going to be trailing this game. They're going to have to just throw, but also going to the next player, Amari Cooper. Washington secondary is solid. Kendall Fuller, Ronald Darby, they're out there. They're out there and they're here
Solid.
to stay.
Yep.
They're here to stay.
Underrated.
Like
Underrated
Washington's defense is solid all around. So I want y'all to know, like, if you got any players playing Washington, temper your expectations, but you're gonna start them. You like the guy in our league has Amari Cooper. He's not gonna start him, but it is what it is. Amari Cooper, I don't think he's gonna have one of his better games next week. Marquis Brown hasn't done anything all year.
Nothing.
And he's playing Pittsburgh. Joe Hayden, Minka Fitzpatrick. A lot of guys gonna be out there. I don't got it happening. We're going to downgrade Allen Robinson II. I had an argument today about Jair Alexander. If anybody wants to look up Jair Alexander's stats right now, Jair Alexander is playing like the best cornerback in the entire NFL, and he's locking down anything that is in front of him. And I think that they might not have him travel this game. They might not have him shadow this game, but if they have him shadow, Allen Robinson is going to be the guy. Allen Robinson will be taking out the Bears' offensive game. All right, next. It'll be Jonnu Smith versus Indy. Only reason why Jonnu Smith had a great game against Indy last week, 2 weeks ago, is because they ran a great play and they gave him a handoff, and he scored on a handoff, a 1-yard run. That salvaged his day. He had 8.5 points, but still 8.5 with a touchdown, meaning you only had 14 yards receiving. He didn't have a great game at all. So temper your expectations there. I don't know where Jared Cook is. If you guys can put it on a milk carton or anything like that, like find that man for me. I don't know where he is.
He's
But
MIA.
if anybody watched the game last week, I match up tight ends with safeties, and I think that he's going to be matched up in front of Justin Simmons. I think Justin Simmons is one of the better safeties in the league. I think he's going to lock that up for sure. I don't see there's going to be much of Jared Cook. I think it's going to be the Michael Thomas show out there, if anything, because AJ Boye is guard.
Sit Jared Cook. He's done.
Sit Jared Cook for sure.
Until Brees
sure.
comes back,
Now,
Jared Cook is he's
the next guy on this list pertains to a lot of Minka Fitzpatrick. You're starting Mark Andrews if you have Mark Andrews on your roster, but I'm looking at Minka Fitzpatrick in this matchup. He could get the best of Minka Fitzpatrick, but at the end of the day, Minka Fitzpatrick coming off a damn near a Defensive Player of the Year type year. He had 2 turnovers last week. He's the guy. He's going to be on it. That's their best offensive weapon in the passing game. He's going to be on Mark Andrews. He's going to his game plan this week. I'm sure as we speak, we're talking about taking the tight end away right now. And Nick Boyle's not out there, so he only has one assignment. That's Mark Andrews. So temper your expectations there, but he might be matched up with a bum linebacker out there and eat him up. So you're definitely starting Mark Andrews, but don't expect the 16 you got last week. Definitely expect more of 8 and 9 range from Mark Andrews. All right, that's great. So we go to the next one. New England Patriots defense. New England Patriots defense versus Green Bay. They're not playing Green Bay. I don't know why I sent you that, Mac. New England Patriots are. I don't think I sent you that, bro. I don't. New England Patriots are playing who? They're playing Arizona. My bad. New England Patriots are playing Arizona. They're playing Kyler Murray and Arizona offense. I think that they're upset that they. I think they just won. Man, did they win? No, they lost.
No, they lost.
They lost. I think that they're upset. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's because of Kyler Murray's running ability. I don't think they have anything to stop that, and I don't think that they have anything to stop D-Hop or Christian Kirk on D. They have a lot of options. I mean, Chase Edmonds is out there, catch a pass out the back for the running game. Kenyon Drake. They have a lot. They got a lot going on out there. Seattle's defense, like I said, is much improved. So it looks better than New England's, who just got shot on by the Houston Texans, who I don't believe have anybody that much outside of Will Fuller, Brandon Cooks. And that's it, because I'm not believing Johnson. I'm sorry, John. All right, but Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Kansas City. Pat Mahomes and team coming to town. Sit those guys. Y'all just seen what the Rams did to them last week on Monday night. The world saw it. It's not a good show. You got a better offense coming in there and much better coach. So it ain't gonna be pretty. Downgrade the Colts defense. The Colts defense did now. This is the most 50-50 downgrade I've ever done because the Baltimore offense has not looked good, and Colts defense could come to play 100%. So if this is the game where Lamar decides to get going and they push this game back, I don't think that the Colts playing the Ravens. Yeah, I'm about to say the Colts not playing the Ravens. Colts not playing. Come on, I didn't say that. Oh, hold on, bro. Nah, no way.
Hey.
Hold on. Wait. I'm like, nah, yeah. But anyway, the Colts are playing the Tennessee Titans. So the Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. They're playing Derrick Henry. This is the game where, you know what I'm saying, the first game they did pretty good, and that was based off of a punt return touchdown. They blocked the punt and they scored a touchdown. That salvaged the day for the Colts. And my man will tell you right here, Pete, like without that, looking like 4. So
3.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking real bad. But the punt and the touchdown, yeah, it's 8, right? But at the end of the day, I will temper your expectations for the Colts defense, because if that doesn't happen, I don't think the same thing's going to happen before. But temper your expectations, and they could make some plays because AJ Brown is going to be limited. You know what I'm saying? To where Xavier Rhodes playing like an all-pro. I got into this earlier. John Smith, I don't expect much from him. I like Baltimore's defense. I like Baltimore's defense. I think it could be a close game to where it could be a defense. It could be a defensive game, and it could be the Hunter Henry show. I mean the Derrick Henry show, to where he's balling. The offense can get going, but I don't see much for the passing game there. All in all, temper your expectations for the Colts defense. I don't see much going there. Like, I think that Lamar, if he decides he wants to be like, hey man, F the critics, and I want to take over, and he's just
Ryan Tannehill.
It is what it is. Oh, Ryan Tannehill. Sorry. Ryan Tannehill. Jesus, man, it kind of threw me off. I didn't send that, folks. I did not send that. But Ryan Tannehill decides to get AJ Brown, force feed him the ball. He got two elite. We're moving past this segment. Temper your expectations.
All right, and then also I want to comment on Miles' comment that he had today. He said James Robinson, so he clarified that. But I gotta see what your roster's looking like, bro, because I don't know who you have in your flex. Because
a lot of these questions. So
yeah,
Because you asked
so-
who should you start, Gibson or
yeah, I got
both of them.
Yeah, because I
should be starting.
like James Robinson, man.
But
So
we don't know who your team.
I gotta see what your flex is like. So even after we end the show, just try to put your lineup like in the comments section so we can respond back to that, man. So we can take care of you. And then also that Pittsburgh Baltimore game has been postponed, so we don't know. So keep an eye on that game because we don't know when they're gonna.
They said till it's Sunday.
They said it's gonna be Sunday.
So side note.
Yeah.
If you have J.K. Dobbins, you can start him. He'll be active. Sorry.
You start them against Pittsburgh.
Sorry.
Start them, please. Please.
But yeah.
Oh, man, he's gonna be there, man. He's gonna be there.
But yeah, I definitely just wanted to put that out there for y'all. So definitely, like, if y'all have any more questions, even after we end this live stream, please put them under the comment section below so we can respond back to y'all and give y'all answers of what y'all need, And then also, once again, our Instagram page, The Fantasy with SJT. Once again, The Fantasy with SJT. Please give us a follow. Hit us in the DM if you have any questions there. And also, YouTube channel, It's Nation TV. Please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so you can get the latest updates once they get released. And we'll see y'all next week, y'all. One love, man. Tune in next week.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, man.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.